Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Ball in Mons, we're going to be looking at the Premier League Game Week 36 preview prediction and of course, my risky pick alert. Just before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, I do appreciate all the support. And if you're a new viewer of the video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. So, the way I normally do my preview, my prediction, and my risky pick alert is I go through the fixtures, I give my picks, and then I go through my rationale for my picks. And also, what I also keep scores of is I keep scores of my risky pick alert record. So far this Premier League season, my risky pick alert record is 20-15, so 20 wins and 15 losses. So it was 19-15 last week and 20-15 this week, because I picked Nottingham Forest to win and I beat Chelsea pretty handily as well. So this week we're going to look at the fixtures. So we're looking at Liverpool versus Chelsea. I'm going for Liverpool winning this one. Brighton versus Wolves. I'm going for Brighton winning this one. Sunderland versus Manchester United. I'm going for Sunderland winning this one. I'm going to go again. So Sunderland versus Man United. I'm going for Sunderland winning this one. Fulham versus Bournemouth. I'm going for Bournemouth winning this one. Manchester City versus Brentford. Risky pick alert. My risky pick alert for this week is for Brentford to beat Manchester City. And we have Burnley versus Aston Villa. I'm going for Aston Villa in this one. And we have Crystal Palace versus Everton. I'm going for an away win in this one for Everton. Forest versus Newcastle. I'm going for Nottingham Forest in this one. And we have West Ham versus Arsenal. I'm going for West Ham in this one. And we have Spurs versus Leeds. And I'm going for Spurs in this one. So I'm just going to give you a quick rationale in terms of why I've picked all this my picks for this week. So you look at the Liverpool game. I think this is two very important, but I just think Chelsea are completely done. They've been absolutely scandalously Chelsea have been really bad for the last couple of weeks. I think Liverpool are going to actually put them to the sword this weekend. I can see Liverpool run up a score on Chelsea this weekend in this game. And I'm picking Liverpool to win this one. Brighton versus Wolves. I think Brighton are going to win this one. They're pushing for European places. And we have Bournemouth. We have Fulham versus Bournemouth. I'm going for Bournemouth winning this one because I think Bournemouth have a better chance of getting European places. Something to play for towards the end of the year. However, Fulham are only 4 points behind them, but I'm going for Bournemouth winning this one. And we have Sunderland versus Manchester United. I'm going to pick here my head over my heart because obviously I want to pick Manchester United. I'm a Man United fan. However, I think Sunderland are going to beat Manchester United. And Sunderland are a very tough team to beat at the Stadium of Light, so I'm going for Sunderland winning this one. Next one is Manchester City versus Brentford. Risky pick alert. My risky pick alert for this week is for Brentford to beat Manchester City. I just don't rate the City side at all. Don't rate them at all. And I think Brentford play really good football. I think they have dangerous attackers to hurt poor defenders for Manchester City. So I'm going for Brentford winning this one. We have Aston Villa in this one. Aston Villa are playing Burnley. I think Aston Villa needs to get a victory in this one. I'm going for Aston Villa win. They need, I think, 4 more points to make sure they finish in the top 5 finish for the Champions League position. So I'm going for Aston Villa winning this one. And then we have Crystal Palace versus Everton. This one I'm going for an Everton win because I feel Everton are going to keep pushing for those European places, and Everton have been the 5th or 6th best away team in the league this year. So I'm going for an Everton winning this one. And then we have Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. I think this is going to be a very interesting game because obviously Nottingham Forest are playing in Europe on Thursday. However, they're playing in Europe midweek, but I still think Nottingham Forest are going to have enough to beat Newcastle. I just think Newcastle are completely done. I think Eddie Howe's time might be up with Newcastle, but I'm still going for Nottingham Forest winning this one. And then we have West Ham versus Arsenal. I think this is one of the tricky games for Arsenal. I think in this one, I'm going to go for West Ham win here. I think West Ham are going to get something out of Arsenal because West Ham are in relegation zone. And this is the do or die game for them. They don't have many games left. This is game week 36. You have 3 games left to play. So I think this is a do or die game for Arsenal. And of course, the last game is Spurs versus Leeds. This one, I'm going for a Spurs win in this one. It won't be easy because Leeds have been very impressive the last couple of weeks. They've picked up huge amount of points, huge amount of victories, a point on the way to making sure they don't get relegated. So I'm going for a Leeds winning this. I'm going for Spurs winning this one. So just to reiterate that point, I'm going for Spurs winning this one. I think Spurs have picked up a lot of points, and I think they're going to get a victory in this game. I think this could be the this will be the 3rd win in a row. And that's huge for Spurs in my opinion. So I'm going for Spurs winning this one. If you made it to the end of my video, I appreciate all the support. Please make sure you hit unsubscribe button. Thank you very much. Peace out.